I was focusing and channeling my inner chi and chakra and nen and
Bark?
hockey.
What the
Huh?
hell?
I've been letting loose today. Not gonna lie, it's
I had
been
a steak,
bad.
egg, and cheese bagel from McDonald's this morning. I haven't felt the same. Like that's the first time I've had one in like forever.
I
Hey,
what did I have yesterday? I'm still. What was it yesterday? Oh, I had pizza ranch. It's Friday. And I've been farting,
breakfast?
and not no pizza ranch for dinner, fool. And I've been farting ever since. And today has been bad. And
Man,
Rachel has been
all
hitting
that.
me.
Well, Pizza Ranch is greasy.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's greasy.
Pizza
It's
Ranch is
greasy coming in,
greasy. It's
greasy going out.
basically, yeah, it's basically just very little sauce, mostly cheese and grease.
Yeah, it's bad. So it's my
It's not
stomach is
good. It's
not.
not healthy. It's
Well, got
heart
the
attack on a plate.
got the bowl guts. All right, let's kick it off. Some anime news. What you get? What you got?
Anime news. There's really nothing to hell about. Solo Leveling's episode did not break the internet this week.
I think that's stupid.
So we'll just dive right into that because I was disappointed myself.
You are
It
something
wasn't a,
else.
no, listen,
I was
it
jaw
wasn't
dropped the
that
whole time.
it was great. I'm not
Felt
saying
like
it was
Blue
bad. It
Exorcist
wasn't
season
like
one.
the fight against the Orc King. That was way better than the fight against. This is a demon monarch,
Mm-hmm.
one of the strongest beings in the verse, right? Top 10 strongest. And the fight was just underwhelming. It was. And I think it's not because of duration wise, time wise. Yeah, I'll give it that. It for most anime, that was a decent duration. They like a lot of people like, oh, it's 7 minutes long. I was like, God bless the Gyotaro fight in alone. Just the second phase of the Entertainment District art fight lasted like 4 or 5 episodes.
Yeah.
Okay, in comparison, it doesn't hold a candle to all these other greats that are like the greatest fight scenes. It just doesn't. And then I was watching a video, someone I forgot who it was, but I think they hit the nail on the head, to be completely honest. The choreography was the fights themselves, just the highlight of the characters in general, the focus on the characters was off. Because high speed fight scenes, that's what we're used to. Like Gyotaro fight's a perfect example. When Tengen and Gyotaro are just going shot for shot, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Like that it was super fast paced, but they had the characters so well in focus. You got the idea that these guys are moving so fast and these guys are like just on another level, right? You got the idea, you got the gist of that while still seeing cool fight choreography. And I think that is where the fight lacked. Is you did not see that. You just saw blur, basically. Just blur. And that was what was disappointing to me because the lightning attacks from the Monarch were great. Like that looked cool.
Yeah,
As
that was
much
cool.
as the animation itself was cool, but if you didn't tell someone that was lightning, it would take. I could see why people would take a second, be like, "This is blue beams from the sky." I can see that because it didn't look like lightning. It didn't.
Not
It
everything
looked
can be
like
Luffy's lightning.
no, nothing's gonna beat that for a while. I don't think that was
Not in the form of lightning, no.
no, yeah. That it just looked like there a bunch of Death Stars were going off. And was it cool? Absolutely, it looked phenomenal. But I think they just dropped the ball, to be honest, because even Tusk, his little fire attack to stop the lightning attack from hitting Jinwoo, Drippy Woo. I have to do it at least once an episode. I'm going to. Even his fire attack, it didn't look like. Hey, it just looked like Red Death Star. Like
I don't know. I thought I thought it was lit.
it
I
looked
thought it was lit.
sexy. It did. I'm not denying that at all. But it's just, I don't. I
You
they
guys,
missed.
You guys have been spoiled too much.
I'm not denying that. Like the kill shot, the money shot, that was beautiful.
Mm.
When he punched the dude's head clean off his body, that was sexy. That was like Zoro
That
versus
was
King with a little bit of Sanji in there.
yeah, that was nice.
that was sexy.
Yeah,
That was the best part of the whole fight.
I don't like it ended that way though.
I
I
don't
don't know.
dislike it
All right, it doesn't.
because
Not for soul leveling. It's kind of weird. It's like you end with an All Might punch or a
yeah,
Deku
but
punch. It's like a Luffy
that's the whole
punch.
thing though. He's solo leveling. He's like, I got to dump all the points I gained into strength.
Yeah, I
And
know.
what did he
Yeah.
do? He leveled his strength up and punched his head clean off his body.
Mm,
So not only is he like the deadliest assassin ever to live, now he's the strongest, deadliest assassin ever to live. Like
yeah,
that's the whole premise of the show. And I don't dislike that because it fits.
I
But
guess.
again, it's just personally the animation between the fights between Shadow Soldiers and then the Demon Army. I just overall I compared to the again, I'm comparing a fight against one of the strongest monarchs slash characters in the verse to Husk, who's not even close. Jinwoo had no difficulty destroying Tusk, but that fight looks so much better. That fight was so much better.
Mm.
It wasn't even they shouldn't even be paired. The fight that we just saw this last week should be so much better and should have been so much more interesting. But it wasn't. It just wasn't. It was underwhelming because they did a poor job with just design choreography. I think if they changed how, again, the characters were focused in frame and they made it less about, oh, it's a blur because they're moving so fast. If they focused more on the dynamic of that, like they do in Demon Slayer, the fight, I would have no complaints. That, and if they did pay a little more attention to the AoE attacks and took a little more time animating them and making them look like, because the elemental attacks, that's what they are. If they made them
Yeah,
actually look like the elements, no issues, to be honest. Because even with that blur, you could still tell like Jinwoo didn't get through that easily.
yeah.
It looked like he did because of how fast paced it was. That's the
Mm.
problem with fast paced fights. If you don't do it right, it looks like they it was easy.
Yeah.
And that's why I prefer, like, I would Boruto. I'm still getting caught up in that. Um Jigen versus Naruto and Sasuke for the first time. That was so perfect. The hand to hand, it wasn't super fast, but it was fast enough where you could still get the flow of what was going on. It just, the way that they choreographed it and executed, where the characters were still in focus, but what was going on around them with their hand movements and whatnot, that's the part that was sped up.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is, like torso focus, I'll call it. I don't know the technical term for it, where the
Or,
body itself is like the main, like the torso and the head, that's in
uh,
like main in focus, where it's not a blur, it's just the movements of the arms and the legs,
yeah.
or in soul leveling, the weapons in that case.
Yeah.
That's the part where it's like, okay, cool. Yeah, that's better. The body focusing. There was no focus on the character body, which made it seem like it was just a blur. Yeah, it's repeating myself a bit, but
I'll have to watch it one more time. But
I did have to watch it twice because I was like, am I just being too harsh? Then I watched it, I was like, nope,
I'll have
I'm
to
not
watch it
being
one
too
more
harsh.
time to make it a better uh thing. But it, we'll move on in a second. But I will say it felt I thought everything was good. I thought it was great. But I agree with the um didn't take it didn't he was supposed to be like stronger. Like it was supposed to be a longer fight and a more like a yeah. And I get that. But I guess they're trying not to make that the climax of the season.
I think that's what
Oh.
the issue was. I would have rather them made
If it
the
was the end of
the
the
Tusk
season,
fight.
that would have been
Yeah, I would have rather them made the Tusk fight shorter to make this one twice as long. Because the Tusk fight, again, like I said, that was no difficulty for him.
yeah.
Even in the man one, no difficulty. He wiped the floor with his ass. The Demon Monarch, he almost died. Like, the only reason he didn't is because the demon chick was there. Also, another funny part, I couldn't stop laughing when Ginny was like, "Oh yeah, and I need to borrow the girl." Grabs her by the waist and pulls her, and the demon dude's just like,
Yeah.
"My ass." I
Yeah.
was dying. I was just he's like, "Oh, don't get the wrong idea. She just knows where the pages are. I need them.
Yeah.
That's the only thing. Can you guarantee your safety?"
Really.
I understand. Okay. And he said reluctantly, just
Yeah. I mean, he could
that
have
was
done
great.
anything. He could have been like, the pay. I need it for the pages, but I also just need some nookie. Then he would have been like, I have to, you know. Otherwise they're all dead. So it's like he's in the position where you gotta.
Right. Yeah. I just want to take these demon ears for a spin here real quick. You
Yeah,
know.
yeah. And are you gonna tell me no? You're not. That's what I thought. Yeah,
Well,
but he says it all gentleman, like all polite. Um, okay. Um, Probably nothing else on anime news, but
I didn't see anything.
I did not watch all of Dragon Ball Daima, but I did watch the episode that got a 9.9 rating on IMDb, and that is the new one. Uh,
Oh,
it was it was mostly wow. I already pulling up wow. Um, Not Goku, Vegeta. It was mostly Vegeta fighting. Because and they got transformed back to being adults. Because this is like the climax of the season. I don't know what happened. After episode like 5, I was like, I'm good. But we're like at episode 17 or something like that. But yeah, so they're back to being big people. It was in the episode. They transformed back. Ooh. Uh, there's a funny part though. Vegeta's going up there and he's fighting the big bad who is apparently he got his ass whooped by Vegeta, but then he comes back and it's like, can't hurt me, bro. Can't hurt me. And then he goes back and wants to fight more. And then Goku is back on the ground being like, I want to fight. I would like to fight, please. Other people want to fight. And then Bulma or Piccolo was like, he's not going to come down in this Vegeta. And Bulma was like, I can make him come down. So Bulma goes out and yells, Vegeta, come down here this instant. I'm busy. I'm fighting. If you don't come down here right now, I will never take another bath with you. And in slow mo to Vegeta, like turning his head. And then I swear all the animation went into him zipping back. Like he zipped back and he landed and he did one of these like that and it was like, you can go, Goku. And I laughed so hard. I was like, this show's not supposed to be funny. It's like it's just
that's real.
all the
That's
animation,
real though. I
all the
mean,
money
come
went into
on.
him zipping back, and he does a little like, you can go, Goku.
The Roadrunner, boing.
But he's like, and he says it all like serious too. You know, it's Vegeta. You know, acting like it didn't phase him. Like I'm just,
I grow tired of this fight, Goku.
it's
You
your
can
turn.
go.
Yeah, you can go.
Mhm.
Not even whiny. And then Goku goes up, and the whole thing, the one thing I hate about Dragon Ball is how the anime just lets you power up. So he sits there and he goes, "Oh, Super Saiyan," and the guy's like, "I've seen that before. Vegeta just did that." He goes, "Oh," real quick, Super Saiyan 2. And I was like, okay, these are quick yells, like this really quick. And then he took forever for the third one. He was like, for the third one. And then he's like, I've seen that too. And then Goku goes, and just had like, he felt like he had hemorrhoids, his blood vessels are popping out of his face and everything. And then he goes into Super Saiyan.
Taco Bell aftermath, yeah.
He goes into Super Saiyan 4, where he's purple and he's half monkey. And everyone was like on the internet. I was like, I kind of wanted to see Ultra Instinct again, but that's fine. So Super Saiyan 4, but he looks really cool. He looks really cool. But he goes into 4, and then the guy's like, doesn't bother me, and it ends with him like a full like wallpaper panel of him in 4. And I was like, I watched the whole, and I looked to the reviews, and I kept seeing all this. This is a great episode. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. And I'm like, yeah. I was like, you Dragon Ball Z fans, bro. You just come to anything.
Ultra glazers.
Yeah. Anything. Yes, the Vegeta fight was good. Like, it was cool. Like, it was Dragon Ball. Like, I enjoyed it very much so. But the endless amount of people, like the hundreds of thousands, 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10. I'm like, oh. And then him transforming into Super Saiyan 4, dope. But like,
yeah,
like 10 out of 10 or 9 out of 9.9. Like, good lord, nobody thought like this episode was just good. Everyone was like, this is fantastic. Come on.
Yeah, honestly, you know what really drives me crazy the most about Dragon Ball? Because I was rewatching, I've been rewatching Dragon Ball, and I'm at to the point where Goku and Vegeta are training with V's in Beerus's little island dimension thing, and I had to stop again because I was just like, the amount of time it took to get here, and the amount of episodes where Goku and Beerus were just talking before they were fighting, the amount of pre-fight just novels that are written is just asinine.
Yeah.
It's just, why? Like, there are a million different ways you can explain things that's happening or going to happen or could happen, and you interweave it into the story. You don't have to do it all at once, 3 episodes right before a fight starts. Just 3 episodes of them just intense stare. Super Saiyan God mode.
Yeah,
it's such a legendary 3 episodes later. We're gonna fuse with an unborn baby. Like, come on.
It's the 80s for you. That's why it's Dragon Ball Z is where it's at. That's the only one I would tell anybody to start. Not even to start. You watch a little bit of Dragon Ball, but like everyone, even OGs are like, even OG 35-year-olds that love Dragon Ball since they were all wee lads will say Dragon Ball Z.
That was Z, actually. Yeah, that was Z.
That was. Well, still, there's a lot of Z, so
there's
still worth it.
There's a lot of Dragon Ball.
Yeah, that's worth it. But it looks, Dragon Ball Daima is animation wise. It's kind of like it's kind of like Bleach, having their own little budget and actually have their own budget and studio separate to everything else. For
better, it's Dragon Ball.
Yeah, they do. So Dragon Ball also has one too for.
Well, yeah, I'm sure it's the same with One Piece.
Yeah, and so it's like
Toei does both of them, don't they?
Yeah. And Dragon Ball, it's like it's a step up for like, because Dragon Ball looks like 7 Deadly Sins, and well, I should say 7 Deadly Sins looks like Dragon Ball.
Looks like Dragon Ball. Yeah,
it looks it's better. Even the new season of 7 Deadly Sins, which looks really good, but the Daima just looks right. It's like, damn. For that studio, for that quality.
I will say one thing on the 7 Deadly Sins, since you mentioned that, 4 Nights of the Apocalypse, the animation looks so much better, especially the fight animation and fight choreography.
Yeah, we talked about this.
So
Yeah,
much
last
better.
last one. It's way better than the final season.
Mm-hmm. Well, even
Yeah,
the fight against the Demon King, that was
yeah, final
it
season.
wasn't it wasn't bad, but
Ending of 3 and
it was
all
special.
4 was just like, man, it was fine. They kept this quality of it. It was just the fights were so lazily done.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. It was just they looked good. It's just
Yep.
lazy, and it was like there was no substance to any of the fights anymore.
No, it was just
Meliodas was
I'm
just
powerful. Attack.
yeah. It was
No,
really
I'm powerful. Slow mo attack.
yeah.
I
I just
win.
I just
Huzzah!
want Meliodas versus the Ten Commandments and all that kind of stuff. Those were the days.
Yo,
I miss the
Kristen.
days of him teleporting over to when he teleported to the Ten Commandments and just
Yeah.
blapped to the one guy and then bolted dip
Yep.
back. It's like there you go.
The first 2 seasons, man.
That's what I'm
That's
talking about.
I was so hyped. I was so hyped for that show, and then 3 and 4 came out, and it was just one of those keyboard smashing moments. Like
Yeah, 3 came
it
out and
really was. What the?
I was like okay, like its story's still there. I don't mind I don't mind the backstory and everything. I don't care. It's everything's still there, but I was like, I can see where it's dropping off. You know, I can see where it's coming. And then 4, it was like, what? You have all this money, bro. You guys have all this money. You just
Well,
pulled a
my
blue
theory
block.
on that is because it's Netflix. My whole theory, I think they got hit by the animator strike while this was being animated. I that the
Maybe
timeline kind of lines up and adds up to that. I feel like they got hit by the animator strike because honestly, what's surprising is JJK got hit by it, but JJK is like, no, 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 we're still putting out top tier animation. I don't care who we have to bring in.
I saw the strike in the animation.
There were dips here and there, but for the most part, the fight scenes, oh,
There's like 10 dips
yeah,
in him versus that freaking from Sukuna versus the monster, whatever his name was.
Gogan or the volcano dude,
No, the other one,
um,
the white one.
Maharaga.
Yeah, I saw it a lot in
Yeah,
that fight. Everyone was like, "This fight is like peak everything. It's choreography." I'm like, "Yo, I can see it, bro. Everything like I could see the amount of Cartoon
yeah. I
Network was in
think,
there. I was like,
but
you guys think this is peak
only
animation?
caveat I have to that
What?
is I think I know what you're talking about, but I think that was also on purpose.
Well, then they suck and they're dumb.
I think it was on purpose to add to the flair of just how reality breaking this fight
No,
really is,
I don't
because
care.
that fight destroyed half the city.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was on purpose. Did they need to do it that way?
No, they don't.
No,
No. They needed
no.
to. If they're gonna break the city, they needed to break by frame rate on TV and make that look nice. That was ass.
Yeah,
It was ass. The beginning was good. The ending was fine. The middle was like, what the f is this?
yeah. Now that I think about the train cars that they were throwing at each other.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And
that
everything blowing up, and
I think I
it
remember that distinctively. Yeah.
the disgusting, weird looking paper like 2D building structure. Just no.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone, that's one of the most. I forgot about that fight till this very moment, and that's the reason why. Nasties.
I can agree.
Yuck.
Yep.
Okay, I have some news. You've probably seen this, maybe not, but I also am. Everything. Um, the makers and animators, whatever, of Avatar have come
Mm-hmm.
back
Yep. I saw that.
for Avatar, Seven Havens. It's called.
Yep.
Did you
And I heard
see it?
all the fans are pissed because the Akora apparently found a way to become a villain in the eyes of the people again, and that's kind of where the new Avatar picks up.
I don't know where they're getting that from
That's
because
the that
because
I
it's not
saw that
even
and I read that somewhere. I was like, damn, okay.
it's not even in books. So it's like what? But I watched I watched the people, the Nickelodeon, whatever those
Mhm.
people that were in the. I listened to their thing. I saw everything, and well, I actually wrote this down. It seems to be Korra's fault for the present obstacle, not that she is the. That's what they were telling you. That's what they were leading you into.
Mm.
Kind of like Aang disappearing was the reason for the 100-year problem.
Yeah.
This is going to
Or
be
is
the
the
same.
reason that
Yeah, she's not the enemy. People are idiots. She's not going to be the enemy, but she will
but
be the
she's the
reason
reason.
why.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
she opened up the spirit world so people, dickheads, can go in the spirit world and go kill spirits, and spirits can come over and go kill humans. Everyone made it seem like it was all like, oh my gosh, everyone can live in peace and happiness. No, there's still evil everywhere. Someone's going to do something stupid, and you're the reason why. So, 2 seasons. Avatars will be earthbenders because that's the cycle. And it's going to be twins.
Ooh. 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 Okay. How are they going to do that?
People wanted it for a long time there, and so they decided to
How
do
are
that.
they going to do that?
Right now, it's for what they were hinting at. It's going to be
Dude, what is that? Like, honestly, like that's the second episode in a row where you just got like the most deranged,
uh,
like that looks like it belongs on a penis. What what is that
it's
doing in your hand?
a penis hat you put on your head, the little alien stem. You go, ET phone home, ET
You
phone home. Yeah.
put it on there to keep it warm.
It's a little dick
It's a
cozy.
penis beanie.
Yeah, a little dick cozy. Hey, this ain't gonna fit me. That's for sure. Oh yeah, I can smell the AIDS. Okay. The
What?
the it's
I don't
gonna
even know what
be
eggs smell like.
never been to a Diddy party. Uh, no, it's hard to get in. You walk in the door, you just
I
slip.
don't
You
want
just
to get
slip
in.
instantly. It's like what the um the two the two the twin avatars. It's gonna be focused on one person
Okay, so
for a
one of them's gonna be
while.
the avatar.
Both are avatars, but
How is that gonna work?
what they're gonna do,
Avatar is fused with Rava. How is that gonna work?
you can still have twins, man.
No, Sherlock, but only one person
This
can hold the spirit of Rava.
Hey man, just you wait. It's gonna be both, and it's going to
Unless
be
one's gonna have Rava, the other's is gonna have Vatu.
no because maybe I don't know, probably not. Because they were saying they're avatars. If you're not the avatar, if you have the whatever it's called, you're going to be.
Okay, the only thing I can think of is because they are twins. You know how when in Korra they did the thing with Rava when Avatar Juan was still learning how to use all the elements, Rava would pass through Juan every time he switched the element before they fused. So I honestly I guarantee you they're gonna say that since Vatu was destroyed, that Rava got stronger or got stronger because of it. So now she can take her full form on her own again. And she's gonna pass. She's gonna have to pass between one or the other. I
Maybe,
don't see how they can do that because she can't be in two bodies at once.
no one. What makes you say that?
That's just the way it is.
Mm,
Yes, it's always been that way.
doesn't mean
There
that's
hasn't
always.
been a
That
single
doesn't
set
mean
of twin
it
avatars
doesn't.
ever.
Does it mean there's going? Maybe there hasn't been ever. Maybe there hasn't been twins before.
Dude, I think it's just common, or just logic sense, or Jesus Christ. I think it's just common sense that you can't split your own being into two.
How do you know? This is Avatar. This is fiction. What are you talking about? What kind of weird
Okay,
non-fiction is this? This is fiction. If she wants to split herself, she can split herself. Second, listen to me, man. Listen to me. This they were telling
if
me
that
that
is the
nope, nope,
case,
nope, nope, nope,
then
nope,
why
nope,
didn't she
nope,
do
nope,
that
nope, 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 nope.
when Korra was Avatar and go to somebody else's body to help Korra out? So then there's two avatars fighting dudes. Or when Aang was fighting Fire Lord Ozai, oh, hey, Zuko, you're a good guy now. Here, Rava's going to enter your body. We're going to have two avatars go toe to toe with Ozai. Why didn't she do that all this time?
Because then you have to focus on two people at the same time. Who wants to? I don't want two avatars.
That's the point.
I don't want two avatars because then they have to train. They get to train on all four elements and then you gotta do it for somebody else now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hey man, I'm not the writer. Shut up and wait for them to tell you the reason. I'm just telling you, it's gonna be twins. It's gonna be focused on one person right now, and then because they're long lost, so they're not together. So it's gonna be one person first, and then she's gonna find the other one, and then they're gonna be best buds, the boy and a girl. They're gonna be brother and sister. Oh my gosh, I found you. Ooh. And one's probably gonna be stronger. The other one's probably gonna be weak. And this person's probably gonna get the powers quicker and easier and have access to them. The other one probably won't get them until season 2. I don't know. There's gonna be a whole group of people. That's all I know. That's all they're gonna tell us. In the same direction as Avatar. Yeah. I don't know what they're gonna do, man. It's not coming out
I'm
until
excited for a
it's not
continuation. To be
for like a
honest,
year
I
and a
wanted
half now.
something after Korra or more Korra, to be honest. I wanted more Korra.
Yeah, because
I
she was about to date that girl. Oh,
oh yeah. Mako, both of Mako's exes ended up hating men so bad after him that they got together.
yeah, together in the spirit world. And then
Anyways,
rock handcuffs,
going both of them going
airbend
to
her bra
spiritual
off.
oasis.
Yeah, airbend her bra off. Rock bend cuff.
Jesus. Why is
And
this what your mind is
it's
going to?
a little fire on the ass. Get a little, hell yeah.
Jesus.
And then
But
a
no,
water
because
whip.
I don't feel like his water wet. Let's find out.
Ooh. Ooh. Okay, I'm
Why?
done.
I still feel like they had more world building to do in
It's a
Korra's
Nickelodeon
verse.
show.
I know, but they added so much that they didn't do a good job world building because I think they did too much. That you have
In
the Metal
4
Kingdom
seasons
now.
of Korra,
Yeah,
I
four or
think
five,
they
one or
did.
two.
I think they did perfect.
They did too much world building to the point where they just kind of threw in there. Because between when Aang fought Ozai up until Korra, you
Mhm.
went from caveman Unga Bunga society to all right, now we have a city with electronics and automobiles and whatnot.
Mhm.
And
80
now we're gonna
years
do
later.
now we're gonna do another time skip from when the spirit world is finally like at peace slash balance. Like you know what I
We
mean?
don't
Like,
know how far the time skip is, man. You're jumping the gun. It could
well,
be
I
like
can't
4
imagine
years.
Korra dying because out of all the avatars since Juan, according to Korra, she was the most in tune with Rava out of all the avatars since Avatar Juan.
So,
She was most in tune with the avatar spirit, and with Rava herself.
so,
So that makes her one of the most powerful, if not the most powerful avatar to have existed.
so.
So who the hell was strong enough to kill her before she passed of old age? I would have liked to seen that. Because if one of the strongest dark spirit ever wasn't able to defeat her, I would have liked to seen some. I would like to see more of that. I also would like to see them expand more on the world itself.
I mean, Aang died at
Just
like
because
40, so.
no, he died of old age.
I thought he died. Yeah, he died. What's his
No,
name?
he
Sokka
died
died
of
of old age. Sokka died of old age. Aang died. He sacrificed.
yeah, at
When
an old age.
he was that old.
Katara, she's
When
crusty dusty.
it doesn't mean he died when he was old.
Yeah, and
When did Aang die? 66. That's not old.
yeah, no. Well, that's older than 40.
That was close.
He died because I was gonna say he fought Zahir. Or not Zahir. Was it Zahir? It might have been Zahir. No, it was the Bloodbender, season 1. Aman, his dad. Um, in was it Harlock, I think was the counselor's name. Jesus, how do I remember these? Um, he them in his 40s and took away dude's bending in his 40s. So no, yeah, 60s. That sounds about right because Katara is like 70, 80 when the show kind of starts, and that's when Korra's like, yeah, oh deuces, I'm tired of being kept in this giant prison
He's
eating
actually
durian.
technically
Can't believe it.
166 years old.
Ooh, Aang, well, yeah, because he was frozen in ice for 100 years.
That's actually really young because
I was say,
Kyoto,
don't avatars live like super
Kyoto
long?
Kyoshi lived 230 years.
Yeah, well, Avatar Kyoshi, she was built different. That's another thing. I want to see some prequels,
King Boomy died at 112.
and I know that that's very controversial for anything. Just yeah, let's see some prequels because 9 out of 10 times prequels suck. But when it comes to Avatar, I want to see Kyoshi in Avatar Kyoshi. She was badass. The little we got of her, she
Who?
was him.
Oh,
Avatar
yeah,
Kyoshi.
yeah.
Yeah, I want to see like a show about Avatar Kyoshi being the Avatar.
I-
She was built different. She just was. We got enough of Juan's story to be like, all right, cool. So Juan was, yay, 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 cool. That's how the first one came to be. And yeah, but Kiyoshi, she was so strong. In fact, she could literally disconnect a continent and move it out into the ocean.
Not gonna lie,
That's
I feel
not.
like I feel like most avatars, if they reach the age of 30 and are specialized in their particular thing, could probably do that.
I don't know because not only did
Especially,
she
yeah,
use earth bending, she used lava bending, air bending, and water bending almost simultaneously like that in that manner. Like that, that's a flex. Like that's I
yeah.
haven't seen an avatar do anything remotely that powerful throughout the show, except for when Korra went full Godzilla mode to fight Batu.
Mm.
I haven't seen something like that. I haven't seen Aang didn't do something like that. Aang didn't do it and didn't have any moments where he was like that. Even when he fought Ozai.
Because he was freaking 12.
Well, right. Again, I haven't seen anyone do anything like that. I haven't seen Roku, the fire bending avatar. I haven't didn't see him do anything like that or remotely similar. Dude couldn't stop a volcano from destroying, or could
That's
hardly stop a volcano
that's for
from
plot.
destroying a
That's
town.
for plot. That's plot.
Like,
That's because of plot.
yeah, I could see that. They could also just say he was old and decrepit.
Yeah.
He's Master Yoda in his final days.
Yeah. Um. Okay. So. Oh shoot. Okay. So I watched. I'm gonna try something real quick here. I want to show you the difference between the Conqueror's Hockey of the old and the Conqueror's Hockey of the new. Can you see?
I can see. I don't know. We could do this.
Luffy's got a weird butt. Okay.
I was gonna
So
say that's the old one.
yep, that's the old one. You see everyone fall down.
Mm,
It's all slow mo. Okay. And then
classic. Oh, uh huh,
you like that style better?
uh huh, uh huh, uh huh, uh huh. Yep.
Did you see how much they skipped and how much faster they made it?
Uh huh.
They just toppled
Uh huh.
over like
Yep. That's better. Yep.
that.
Uh
Yeah,
huh.
that's what
Oh yeah.
their animation change will
That
come.
is so. That's such a better bow down moment.
Uh,
Oh yeah. Okay.
yeah, it
That's
took
scrumptious.
17 episodes to get here. The original anime took 38. Well, just a minute.
Okay.
So, um,
Damn, they're doing a good job at cutting it like short.
I want to show you this little part right here. This is where the animation I think is going to get real sexy. During the opening, well, that already looks nice. During the opening here, oh, Bring back just a smidge more. Just looks sexy, but I'm excited.
Okay, so they're giving him the golden punch. All right, turn
What's up?
this intro off.
Yeah, that sounds a little too. Ugh.
Jesus. I don't feel like that. That doesn't sound like a One Piece intro. It sounds like I'm about to watch Magic Girl Sparkle Sparkle.
Yeah, for real.
Right?
It's a Powerpuff Girl one right there.
Yeah, good God.
All right, thoughts?
But no, the animation level though, that was good Christ. Why are we both down?
It's annoying. It just fixes up. Whatever. All right, continue.
Anyways, the animation quality is good. I like that they're not totally ditching the Toei animation style,
Oh,
character
it's gonna
design.
for this. Yes, the new stuff. I have no idea what they're gonna do because they already changed it a little bit for Egghead Island before the hiatus.
Right, but I also think they're on the only thing they're changing it character design wise. I don't personally see them changing too much other than all right, Luffy's like late teens now, almost in his 20s. Like I could see them making him look older.
Yeah.
I could see them changing that aspect because Luffy's look the same. Like I
Just
could see them doing that. That's it though. Is making the crew look like a little more weathered.
well, according to the posts they've made and the stuff they talked about, they're changing. They're changing the animation style itself. It's still gonna be One Piece, but it's gonna be different than what we're seeing here. This is just a refinement. This is just a remastered of the old. This is just a little refinement of the old stuff. In the addition and the speeding up of things, but the new stuff is going to be
I
very.
want to see them.
They said it's going to be. They said it was going to be quite different. It was going to be different. It was going to be One PC, but it's not going to look like Egghead Island that we were already on. It's not going to look like old. There and then the sound effects are finally getting rid of the same sound effects they've been using since the original Dragon Ball. And then just a bunch of other stuff. But
I want to see them do the Conqueror's Hockey reanimation with Shanks when he went to go to Whitebeard's ship. Just have Shanks walk on
yeah.
the Whitebeard ship as he's activating his Conqueror's Hockey and walking up to Whitebeard.
Oh, he's not even activating his Conqueror's Hockey when he was walking up there. That's a little, not a fact everyone knows. So Shanks walking on the ship itself was enough to start breaking the ship. And that ship is made out of the same stuff that the Sunny's made out of, which comes from that fancy holy tree. The Moby Dick or whatever it's called. So, him just walking on it is enough to crack the ship. The Conqueror's Hockey came after, where they split the sky, but that's where I like to tell people that because it makes Shanks look so much more fearful. Just being present on the ship, knowing he can be in kind of a hostile situation and kind of getting ready, he can crack that ship.
Shanks needs to get more screen time.
Well, I don't want to spoil it so bad.
Well, I know you were saying that he's going to get some moving forward.
Not necessarily that. There's another spoiler.
We're back.
Let's just say Shanks has La Familia that look a lot like. I think Oda took the whole evil Shanks theory that's been around for 15 years. That everyone's been like, everyone thinks that Shanks evil and all that stuff. I think that he actually took that advice and made something out of it. Not that Shanks is evil, but
he has evil family members.
Kind of just make people that his family members evil that look really like him and that are insanely power. Okay, I will say this: the Holy Knights.
Well, Shanks
the
is
Holy Knights,
descendant of God Island, isn't he?
Yes, the Holy Knights, God Valley. The Holy Knights,
God Valley.
All of them, most of them, have mythical zone fruits, and these are insanely powerful people, and they all have mythical zone fruits. I bet you they're admiral. I bet you $5. No, I bet you like $500 million, man. That these guys are admiral level. They just don't get clocked in because they're literally just on God Valley because they're high royalty, and they just guard celestial dragons and live in the upmost, and they don't have any value.
Neighborhoods.
They never see battle, but they all have mythical zones. They all have the same clouds as Luffy has when he's in his Gear 5. They're all
Well, if
like,
they don't fight, how does their devil fruit awaken?
hmm?
They don't ever fight. How do they awaken their devil fruits?
Well, they had the whole fight on God Valley with Roger pirates and everything. Roger and the Rock's pirates and all that.
One fight is enough. Was enough to awaken their devil fruit.
No, but I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what they got. The story has just started. But I'm saying is they have all those things. Oda will flesh that out, and if he doesn't, go read the SPS volume. If he don't, shut up. But the time will come when they express their feelings or they tell you what's up. I'm just saying they all got it. And there's a whole thing about lineage. So maybe lineage will be the factor in how they got to unlock their devil fruits.
And what's crazy quicker. Is I can't wait to watch Shanks dog walk them.
Probably not going to happen. Probably not going to happen. Dog walk? No. Tussle? Yeah.
I think Shanks will still win.
Probably. But if if his family members are on the same level as he is or pretty close, it's a lot of hymns to fight at the same time.
Cool. But if Luffy comes in,
that's not going to happen. Luffy, Oda's saving their little get together. There's a reason why Oda does the whole near misses. Shanks comes to Wano right after he leaves. And then same with Elbath right after he leaves. And it's just, Oda's just sitting in his room drawing this shit. That's what he's doing.
Like, come on, man. It's like, man, it's been over 20 years. Like, come on.
Hey, man, I'd be laughing
We're
too.
We're getting close to 30 years of One Piece.
Yeah, we're 5 years off.
We're old.
Hell no.
I'm just as old as One Piece, and I'm turning 28 soon.
I am as old as One Piece.
It came out in 98.
I'm 99, so.
I'm 98. I'm just as old as One Piece.
Well,
God, I'm old.
Yeah, you are. Creaky ass knees. Needs oil.
Shit.
Things in WD-40. So
need more than that. Need a complete total overhaul.
I'm a little scared because I don't think where they left off. I don't think there's a hype moment to come back to after the hiatus. Because I will say right here, One Piece is coming back in 2 months, but I don't think the spot they come back to is very hype, which is kind of a stinky spot. I believe I have to read again, but I believe that's kind of a stinky spot to be in. Everyone waits. The world waits 6 months.
Wait for a hiatus and then
come back for
boring.
Come back for a talking episode. Yeah. So I don't remember, but I'm 98% sure. One Piece comes out in 2 months. Fire Force comes out in 2. Down the Dawn comes out in 5. Kaiju number 8 comes out in 5. My Hero Vigilantes comes out in 2. Sakamoto Days comes out in 5. And Go-Go Loser Ranger comes out in 5. Comes out in 2.
Solo Leveling next season, actually, I think is still coming out this year too. Maybe after this one.
If you guys want,
you guys said winter.
Oh, if you guys want, the trailers to come out and like information dumps. All these are the couple shows that come out that'll tell you all that in 30 days. So 30 days you'll get a trailer and you'll get an information dump. That is for Demon Slayer the movie, Blue Lock season 3, Tokyo Revengers season 4, Gacha Cuckoo in 30 days, Kaiju number 8 in 30 days, My Hero season 8 in 30 days, Oshinoko in 30, Vigilantes in 30, Sakamoto Days in 30, and some animation studio information comes out in 30 days. Like there's a whole revamp apparently. Like companies are merging. Mm-hmm. People are switching things up. Scheduling is going to be different. There's all this stuff coming out here soon. I don't really know yet because I got like 3 days.
Yeah.
uh, there's like a lot of like,
That's another thing. I don't think we've talked about how much I detest the fact that Solo Leveling did it and that Demon Slayer still does it. And the movies that they release aren't like My Hero movies where they're just not canon. How much I detest that. The first like 4 episodes are made into the movie.
I
I hate
don't
it.
mind that.
But it's like, why?
I don't mind
Why? I can't stand it. It's so stupid.
it.
Why do that? And honestly, if you go watch the movie in theaters, if your theater even has it being shown,
Yeah, no.
you're just as stupid for watching it. Just wait till the whole season comes out. Don't support that shit.
Why? You get to watch it in theaters.
Oh, that's fair.
What's theaters?
That's fair.
It's like,
My sound system can't beat theater. Yeah, that's fair. I guess I could kind of see that. But it's still dumb. It still is dumb. As cool as it is probably to be to see that theater and not a big screen like that, that's still dumb. The content is the fact that the content is just the beginning of the season. That's still dumb.
one salty.
It's just dumb.
Wait.
It is.
Yeah. But I mean, hey.
Like,
Yeah.
I mean, out of all that, they could have done so much. Like, there's Demon Slayer has so much to offer that they just aren't tapping into. Like, come on.
I guess, yeah.
There's so much going on in that verse that they don't have to just focus on the main storyline. There's so much more they could do.
Yeah, you ask too much of
But
these people, man. They don't want to be, they don't want to do this for that long. The author doesn't want to do that. Nobody wants to make a show 10. Nobody wants a One Piece. Nobody wants a Naruto.
we need more
Those,
Odas.
those days, yeah, it's not gonna happen, man. Those days are done. You're gonna
Well,
get
I mean,
you're gonna get a
look at
six
solo leveling, and then look at all the post solo leveling stuff that's
games
come
that
out.
fall through the cracks and lose. That die after 3 days of launch.
Like
Yeah, so
solo leveling, I think Ragnarok. They were saying that the epilogue, or the prologue, was 300 chapters long before the actual story of solo leveling Ragnarok starts.
anyway, that's 1 in a million. You get an author to do like that.
Like,
But it's you're never gonna get that. You gotta. Here's what you gotta do. You gotta stop with. They could do so much with the show. No, listen. They're
I
gonna
don't.
get. They're gonna get through
What
the
about Mickey
show.
Mouse? Oh,
They're gonna. Yeah.
fuck you.
They're gonna get through the show, and the author's gonna be like, and then move on to another
Fine.
thing.
That's it. Do you know how much money this dude's probably making off of all this?
It. Yeah, but here's the thing. They
Who
don't
needs to make
care.
another one? One and done, greatest of all time. Bye.
These guys are smart. They don't want to. You know the age? Do you know what the average age of a mangaka lifespan is? It's like 44 years old. Mangaka is extremely stressful, and it's a lot. I don't care. These people do not care if they make $100,000 a month if they die at 44. I promise you. So
That's fair.
these guys are gonna get with their beautiful manga, and then they're gonna go move on to a different project that they've wanted to do for 3 years into the one they're already in. This guy that does My
You're the
Hero,
reason it's taken so long.
yeah,
You need to figure your shit out.
this guy that's done My Hero probably had vigilantes in his brain for like 3-4 years, but he couldn't really do anything about it because he needs to focus and finish on My Hero. These guys have all these side projects and all these side things they want to do that they're probably like, kind of want to get done. Like the guy for the JJK, they finished it, and they literally announced like last month a new manga coming out by the same author coming out in like a couple months. This guy was like, thank God, and now he's on something new. You know, like
I don't like.
yeah.
Frick
These
yeah.
guys love what they do, but they're like, after a while, they're like, yo,
their creative juices get expired on certain things. I
Mm,
get it. I get it.
they're done.
I wish freaking George R. R. Martin felt like that while talking writing about freaking Game of Thrones, so he'd hurry the frick up. Winds of Winter still hasn't come out.
It'll come out when it comes
But he
out.
had time to write the Elden Ring lore. So
Like
annoying.
he actually make money. He's not gonna die at 44.
He don't die before that book is finished.
So you can make 2 books and then just stop for 5 years and then come back and make 2 books. Mangaka's got to because their money dries up because they don't get paid.
My other thing is I'm pretty sure he wrote the House of Dragon stuff too. Like, this man needs to stop with all this extra and just finish Game of Thrones. Just stop.
Maybe he is right now. Maybe all the stuff has already been made and rewritten
He
and
gets
everything.
maybe 6 pages done a day, is what he said when he was doing a thing. It was him and Stephen King, I believe it was. He did like a interview thing where they interviewed each other and they were talking about how Stephen King gets Stephen King gets 6 pages done a day. George R. R. Martin maybe gets like 2, maybe 1.
Probably does drugs.
Stephen
Personally,
King or George R. R. Martin?
both. And they all
Also,
do.
Stephen King's house in Sarasota is ginormous. This man has a huge house. So I think it's Venice actually, but my parents live over there. We drove through his neighborhood just to look at some of the houses. It's like, oh yeah, that's Stephen King's house, by the way. I was like, damn, he's got half the block. This thing's huge.
I don't know how people need the house that big. That's insane.
No, why would you want something that big?
I can't
Who
be
the
like
frick
Eminem.
is gonna clean it?
What did Eminem say? Oh, he says I gotta take an elevator to get my refreshments. Can't remember what song it was from, but he said he had to take an elevator to get to his refreshments. I'm like,
That's so stupid. Hell
no,
no.
what?
I
No,
don't
thank
want a
you.
super tiny house, but that's just too big.
Lil Wayne's house is too big.
Because then you're like, okay, realistically, if you like bought tooth and nail like to get that wealthy, who the hell's gonna buy a house that expensive? And then you're gonna have to pay someone to clean it, because I sure shit am not cleaning that house.
Oh yeah, pay someone. If you're alone in the house, you can pay someone like once a month to clean that house.
That's the other thing too.
Hmm.
How there's no way you are utilizing a house that big to its fullest potential. There's no way. Unless
Party
you're
house.
Diddy Combs, there's no way.
It's a party house.
Like, the man is 70.
Hey man, bring all the retirement home ladies over. Have a little hangout, play some
You
6
really
games
don't
of
need to get someone to clean all the dusty trails left behind.
yeah. Got a couple poker tables out, maybe some gin rummy, some alcohol,
Good Lord.
some fine 75-year-olds, and a bunch of dudes and alcohol. Man, have a good time. They ain't got nowhere to be.
Insane. I couldn't rationalize that, because that house is like
Stupid.
$60 million.
Stupid.
Or
Stupid,
not
stupid,
60,
stupid,
I
stupid,
don't
stupid,
know.
stupid,
How
stupid,
much
stupid, 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 stupid.
Like, that's a stupid amount of money.
Don't really. But the guy can finish Game of Thrones whenever he wants. I don't really care. I'll get to it when I get to it, or I will enjoy it when I want to enjoy it. My
10 million.
my addictions are in other places of
Yeah.
cinema. Like I watched 6 seasons, no, 5 seasons of this. And I took like a 6-month break because I had to just stop myself. Otherwise I was going down a spiral. And I have started up again of Mr. Doctor Who. And now I don't want to stop watching it. Another addiction. Here we go. Oh God, you don't even watch it. You don't even know. You don't
Well, I
even
don't watch
know.
it.
You don't even know. No, oh God. You should. You should. Why? You watch Star Trek?
Yeah, that's Star Trek. That's interesting. Space, aliens.
Okay. Continue. That's in Dark. That's the entirety of Doctor Who. What else you got?
Uh, it's Star Trek. What do you mean? Like
What else you need? Because that's all Doctor
Patrick
Who.
Stewart,
David Tennant.
freaking
Continue.
Leonard Nimoy.
Mark Hamill. Continue.
Mark Hamill, there's no way he's well, actually I can't say that. I could totally believe Mark Hamill being in Doctor Who.
There is Matt Smith. There is 10,000 other British people I don't know the names of. Continue. Well,
I'm thinking William
the girl from
Shatner,
The
that's his
Office.
name.
Donna from The Office.
I'm sorry, it is the Star Trek. I was raised on Star Trek and Star Wars, and
I was raised on those too. Continue.
I didn't get introduced to Doctor Who at all. Therefore, development of interest in Doctor Who never arose.
Oh, I can tell you, just like my peeing on a Monday morning, it can rise, bro. Just watch it. You don't have to go back to the 60s. Ain't nobody want to watch the ones from, I want to watch the ones from the 60s. But here's the thing. You like storytelling. You like good writing, correct?
Yeah,
Because it's old school Star Trek is what you start on. CGI, everything about this,
yeah.
everything is duty cheeks, right? But you care about the story. Well, this is from 2005 to 2024. Animation, CGI, even with all the money in the world BBC has, it's fine. It's all right. Until now, Disney took it over, and then guess what happened? Guess what happened? Guess what? Take a guess. Take a guess. Take a guess. What happened to Doctor Who once Disney bought it out 2 years ago? They threw it into the trash. They got rid of the girl. Jodie Foster was the doctor. Got rid of her. She was great.
Weird.
They had a huh?
It's weird. Disney acquired yet again another super extremely popular
You say
franchise,
gutted?
and
Oh yeah.
weird. They've ruined it.
Yeah, and they brought in a black guy and they made him gay, with another gay guy, and now it's just gay
Oh, of
Doctor
course they did.
Who.
Of course.
Yeah, so it's just a bunch of oh my gosh,
Yeah.
we're going to House of Horn. No, it's
Oh my gosh, we're going to space.
yeah, it's fine, but it lost all. Here's the thing. Here's the problem. The writing went down. The CGI went up. That's what happened. It went way up. Now it's like, wow, this is like a brand new show because they're trying to get the new gen into it, and they like CGI making it look better over writing. And then if you go back, if you watch an episode from like 2018, it's reversed. CGI has always been fine.
I will take better writing over good
Ma-
CGI any
make
day of the week.
100%. At least, yes. Makeup and everything, like the aliens, it looks good. It's just like when they get to the planet and stuff, and it's like, it looks like it's made in 1992. It's whatever.
I'll
But
take the story over the no.
you should watch it. The reboot season, it's a little rough. Christopher Eccleston is a little rough. He looks like Eminem, except
The
Eminem
people that
with
own
ears.
Marvel, BBC, Lucasfilms. Well, I don't even know if Lord Lucas. Man, did they not have pride in what they created?
It's all about money, but I
Why?
don't. They
Why?
did
Like
before.
they already have all the money in the world.
I guess, yeah.
What? Why? Come on. There's no way having that much more money in your bank that you're never going to spend is worth ruining your masterful creation. Why would you ever do that? Lucas
It's a baffling
could have
question.
milked Star Wars until the day he dies and not have spent a dime of what he made. Guaranteed. And yet he sold it because Disney offered him a stupid amount of money. Well, you ruined your create. You knew they were going to ruin it. He even said that he knew. So why did you do it?
Because people are fake,
Marvel,
man. So
after seeing Star Wars and what happened to them, why?
just get rich
And now BBC.
and go invited. I don't think it's all. I think it's just Doctor Who. I don't think it's be.
Well, now I know why The Last Kingdom hasn't gotten a new season
Probably, yeah.
on
Like
Netflix.
Netflix doesn't own or Disney doesn't own like Downton Abbey or anything. It just took a lot of the rights of Doctor Who and then brought it over. And then they tried to milk it.
So they didn't buy BBC. They just
No, they bought
right.
they took the rights of uh Doctor Who. Yeah,
Okay.
I don't think they bought BBC. They could have. I don't think they did. But I know they have, because if you load up Disney Plus, you're gonna see a lot of Doctor Who, and you're gonna see all these
Dude,
specials.
get the cock beanie out of your hand.
You're gonna see a lot of specials, and it's going to be and they're all trash. And they even tried bringing back like 85-year-olds that played the Doctor back in the
Rachel's
70s.
giving me a hard time for this, and you got a freaking hard hat for your Jimmy just dangling
Yeah.
in your hand. Those freaking
Okay. Like it's a fiddle. It's something to fiddle with. But yeah,
get a fidget spinner. Get something else.
I know. I got a lighter over here. You should give it a shot. The reboot.
Now I don't even want to start because I'm gonna be so disappointed by the time I get to Disney's freaking Doctor Who.
Oh, do you have like 13?
I'm gonna want to just start spreading a rat poison around Disney World.
You have 13 seasons before you get there.
Oh, okay, that's a lot.
Yeah, you got a lot, bro, and you got like 4 seasons of the amazing David Tennant, 4 seasons of the amazing Dick Shaw and Matt Smith, and then you have amazing 4 seasons of another, I can't remember his name, and then 1 season of Christopher Eccleston, because they were like, you know what, you're not that good. See you later. First season's fine. It's all right. It's a second season. I don't want you to skip, but the second season is where it kicks off with Barty Crouch Jr. It's good. It's good. It's got horror, aliens. Yeah. It's got that's enough. I don't know what that was, but you're done. Yeah, but I don't. And he got the upper lip. Don't forget that. He like it was yeah.
My tongue's not long enough. All right.
Oh, that explains a lot. Dude, my tongue was long, all the way up in there. I feel the birth control.
You a lizard?
I can feel the birth control, man. Still there. All right.
So that's how a lot of this got here is you knocked the birth control loose.
Yeah, I worked on cherries for like 3 months so I can go up in there and grab the string and then yank that down. No, I actually she tried to like exactly yeah. But, I tried to pull it out with the string because you could do it.
Cherries, I don't know to have this kind of stem in it.
All right, that's enough out of you. Well, now we
You're
got
the
you.
one who took it there.
No, I didn't take it nowhere.
I just fed off your energy.
Now I got you to watch Doctor Who. Good. You're going to bed to Doctor Who. Enjoy.
No, I need to finish Boruto.
Fine. Tomorrow, take a break from
Boruto. No.
You could take instead of 2 episodes of Boruto at some point in the week, just watch the first episode.
At some point, I will start Doctor Who if it gets you to shut up about Doctor.
I barely talk about Doctor Who, you little
Dude, every freaking week there's Doctor Who brought up.
It's
maybe not in the podcast, but just in general in our talks and Discord.
It's extremely fast.
But it's mentioned.
It's very fast.
And you're hard on for Matt Smith.
It's just
and you should watch House of Dragons. Matt Smith, Damon, blah, blah, blah. Like,
well, because I watched more House of Dragons, and then I started up Doctor Who again, and I was like, dick. So that's where I got it. That's the only reason why I brought that back up. Otherwise, no, I don't bring that up very often at all. Not Doctor Who. It doesn't come out. It doesn't come in. You know, hey man, I'm working on my Phoebe build and woo wow. You know what I'm working on? My TARDIS for my Doctor Who. No, shut up, slut. Anyway,
Not.
never bring that shit up, weirdo.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Happens more often than you think.
Oh, I know everything that I say.
No,
And
you
Doctor
don't.
Who
'Cause
does
I get
not. Doctor
annoyed every
Who
single
does
time you talk
not.
about Doctor Who.
It does not segue in.
Yes, it
I don't
does.
know to what. To Marvel Rivals. Hmm? To your bottom
No, we're
frag.
just
No, it does
talking
not
about.
come in. It does not. Get 'em. It does not come in.
Yes, it does.
This is one of your memory things that you have a
No,
huge struggle
no,
with, where you don't
no,
realize
no,
your short-term memory is almost as bad as mine.
no. This is
Where
gaslighting at its
with your
finest. No,
with your outlandish
no.
statements, and I'm like, what? I'm gonna start bringing up Gintama more. That'll get you something to get pissed about. That'll get you going.
Don't piss me off.
That's not gonna piss you off.
The
Okay.
Gentleman? No, I never
Oh.
said anything bad about Gentleman. You just
Oh, I remember like episode 3.
ride.
You're
Yeah,
the
because you were
fattest.
riding Gentleman like
And I'm gonna ride it again. Oh, see, there's the eye roll. There's the Gintama eye roll right there. There it
it's
is.
just the
In
riding.
the infamous.
It's riding.
I like to ride.
Doctor Who.
It feels good. I barely bring him down to. And even if I have, it's not for weeks and weeks and weeks. It's just been recently. You know why? Because I started the show back up. There are so many things that you say that you repeat over and over and over and over again. And don't lie to me. Looking like Pinocchio. Don't lie to me, man. All right? Oh, it even smells like it. Syphilis.
Oh, okay. Come on. That's just you need.
What?
You need to go to the doctor. You need to talk to a shrink. That's just not normal.
What are you talking about? It's fine.
That's just not normal.
It's just it's a little top hat. I put on my pee and I go, so top hat.
And with that logic, you put it on your peen and you spelled syphilis. My friend, you need.
I'm not the only one that's used it, so I don't.
Who else
There
in
could
your
have been.
house is
I
putting
never.
stuff on their
I never
penises?
said anyone in their house.
Where
I'm
did
saying
you get
is,
that?
I don't know. That's the thing.
Okay.
Are you done?
Yeah, sure.
Would you like me to hop into my TARDIS, time travel back 6 seconds, and not put it on my nose, and tell myself not to put it on my nose?
I would like to just continue and move the fun, but
I have nothing else to say. I'm done with the night. I have to go. I have to go tuck my wife in. Okay. Are you good now?
yeah, I'm fine. I've been fine.
You've been fine.
I'm good. I'm chilling. I'm not putting penis receptacles on my face.
Another man's grossness is a man's kink.
That's not what we're here for. There's a totally different platform for that.
I could have made this into some anime thing. Give me a second. Give me a second.
Lucky clown's nose.
I can't.
That's the closest I could come up with.
I'm having a slight brain fart.
Yeah, because it's not you look at it and you realize that there's nothing you could call it other than just like a cock koozie or something. Like
Possibly.
what else is it? Is there a hole at the tip of it?
No,
I think you just need to go to bed. I think you're just tired.
I'm tired.
Like-
I'm going to let her. I'm going to tuck my wife in, and I'm going to possibly come back. Hopefully, she doesn't want to watch an episode of the show, so I can come back. Let's put her. But we'll see. I'm not tired, but I am farting right now.
Oh, I heard it.
Oh.
Yeah, our listeners are definitely going to want to hear that. Jesus.
That's still going.
Dear God.
1 fart, 2 fart, 3 fart. All right, that'll be all, y'all.
This is supposed to be a family-friendly anime podcast. What the hell happened? We have no excuse. Neither of us, I don't have a drop of alcohol in me. Like, we have no excuse. Oh, God. That makes me think of, I saw a cursed animation edit of someone, like, It was someone that grabbed Pinocchio, shoved his nose up their cooter, and was just like, "All right, what were you again? I'm a real boy, huh?"
Oh, that. Oh, that's like the.
Yeah.
Have you seen the uh Family Guy? The Pinocchio one for Family Guy.
Which one?
Um, wish I could find it. Battle's a little freak. Sticking him a bum. That's hilarious.
Oh, there was a Family Guy. I forgot what it was. It was a Quagmire thing, of course, Quagmire. Um, there was two. There was one where like, hey, you know those two hot homeless chicks under the overpass? I had sex with them last night. And he's like, wait, let me cover Stewie's ears. And then
Yeah,
you Quagmire, dude. I saw that again. I was like, God.
that's
And
season.
then the one
That's
when
season 5.
Quagmire had sex with the minor,
Yeah, that's coming up
and
in
then
season 6, I think.
Joe went to arrest him, and then he's just like, wait, let me send this to all my friends. Oh, you're sick.
Yeah, I started about 2 weeks ago. I would say I started the Family Guy binge again. I'm on season 6 right now. Season 3 to 6 so far. Because I know it dampers down a little bit once you get to like 9, 10, and then up there. But like it's season 3 through 6 on Hulu. They are.
Seth was on a tear for a while.
They get bad. I think
Yeah.
I think it goes up to like season 9 before it dials back a little bit. But like, oh my gosh, dude,
We want
there
to
are a
talk about a
lot
show that's bad.
where I'm even
South
like,
Park is still going, and they're still just as bad.
yeah, yeah, they're
They're
pretty bad.
bad.
All right, let's end this. Well,
You don't
thank you.
realize like we can't use the last like 30 minutes if we want to maintain the same image of what we want this podcast to be. The last 30 minutes are just us talking about the cock koozie on your face and Matt Smith's dick on freaking House of Dragons.
I can do some cutting, but I gotta end this. All right, guys. See you later. I have anything to say. Thank you for being a bad friend. Nothing. All right. I guess my co-host doesn't have anything to say to my audience.
I'm honestly, I'm speechless. I didn't expect this to go anywhere the way it went the last 30 minutes, and I just don't know what to even sign off because you gotta delete 30 minutes of content.
Well, don't.
We're talking about sticking Pinocchio's nose up people's cooters and telling them to lie. Like,
all right, then right here, end it right now so I can edit it till this point right here. Okay. All right.
he's a little gang. Catch you in the next one.
All right. All right.